Hey, you feeling a little out of whack, or feel like something's broken in your life and you're wondering, how do I fix this? How do I fix my life? Well, maybe there's nothing really broken. Maybe it's just fallen out of alignment. I'm going to show you the 2 steps to getting in alignment. Hey, it's Kirk, and I'm here to talk to you about literally what you keep asking yourself is like, how do I fix this life of mine? How do I figure out where I'm going, right? Sometimes it feels like your life can be broken, like you don't know what's wrong with it, and you just feel like something's wrong with your life. Well, when you feel this way, you're going to notice that your interactions with people are going to be a little bit more edgy. When you wake up in the morning, you really don't feel like there's a reason to get going for the day. And when you have this happen, there's not something wrong with you. It's like you're not broken, but what you may be running into is there could be some parts about how you're thinking that just are not active. When we have different parts of our mind that don't have activity, it starts to shut down. Not like you're dying or anything, but what happens is if your mind is not actively engaged on something, well, then it doesn't have to use those calories. And so it just shuts down. And you actually feel like your life is closing down around you or things are shutting down around you. And it's because of brain activity. Like your mind is not really fully engaged on where you're going. Who are you? And I'm going to help you right now be able to activate that and not complicate your life, but actually help you feel like you can get your life lined up so you literally have something to look forward to. So this is what you got to do. Really, this is what you do. Number 1 is you go stand in front of the mirror. And when you stand in front of the mirror, you look at yourself in the mirror and start talking to yourself about who you are and what you can do. Now, if you stand in front of the mirror and you do the whole, oh, here I am looking at myself, well, that explains why your life is having some down effects right now, is because you're being down on yourself. Go stand in front of the mirror, take a look at yourself, and give yourself a pep talk. Really, just get there, get in front of that mirror, give yourself a pep talk about who are you and what is it that you could do in this life. And if you need to make up the biggest story ever, and it feels totally weird saying it, just a big old made up story, get started talking to yourself in the mirror. If we can't approach ourselves in the mirror and we can't talk to ourselves and even give ourselves a pep talk, wow, we're pretty inactive as a human being. And I know this feeling. I totally know this feeling. First time I ever had to face myself in the mirror and have this activation conversation, right? The activation conversation. I looked at myself and, I just didn't even like it. Didn't even like it. But I also knew that no one else could get to me like I could get to me. Like there's a part of you that nobody can reach except you. And it's going to take you talking to yourself. Now, if the mirror is too much, then don't stand in front of the mirror. Maybe you just need to sit there on the couch or lay there in bed and have your activation conversation. And this is how you fix your life. You got to start talking to yourself. You got to start really giving yourselves those pep talks. Telling yourself you're okay. You're going to figure it out. I'm going to make it. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to work through this. I'm going to solve this problem. But you have to be the one giving yourself the pep talk. And you've heard this before. I bet you've heard this before. And I'm the 100th person to tell you, share with you, give you this thought of a pep talk. So you boost yourself Tell yourself you can get through this, you can work through this, you can solve this, you can be able to make this through. But you got to open up your voice, because what happens is when your mind shuts down, your voice shuts down. And the way you activate your mind so you can fix your life is you got to start talking something good about yourself. Okay, so pep talk, ready to go. Okay, second part of activating your mind to make a difference is pick something easy to do today. Anything. If it's go outside and get the mail, and that's your thing to do. Or, you're going to make some pancakes this morning. Pancakes are good. Make some pancakes this morning. Or before you go to bed, instead of dropping your dirty socks on the floor, walk over to the clothes hamper, drop them in the hamper or the basket. Or wad them up in a ball. You know how you can do that and just shoot them across the room so it's closer to where the dirty laundry stack is? But choose something to do today. There's two things. If you can give yourself a pep talk and you can choose one thing and you did that one thing, you begin to literally activate that mind. Because there's two important parts about life: our identity and our direction. If we can have some identity, just some kind of talk about ourselves, we have some identity and then we have some direction, it gives us 2 points of reference. And with 2 points of reference, we can now aim our life in a particular direction. And I know it sounds simple and you're going to think, oh, that's not that much. That doesn't really work. But where you're at right now, where you're trying to figure out how to fix your life, it does matter. And let's say you're a business owner and you're doing $1 million a year and you're feeling like you need to fix your life. I'll give you the same instructions I give every person who is trying to fix their life. You need to clarify your identity and clarify your direction. If you've got identity and you got direction, that creates a connection. And we begin to connect to our purpose of life. We connect to people around us. We connect to resources. We connect to solutions, and we get going. But the first two pieces, when they're out of alignment and they're not lined up, when they're out and you're not sure about your identity and you're not sure about your direction, they fall out of alignment. That's why you feel like your life is broken, is because you're not moving. So if you're to give yourself a pep talk about who you are, pick something you're going to do today and you line up those two activities, you will have your sights lined up and it will get you moving. Fixing your life is not that difficult when you know exactly what to look at. And you can do both of those. Give yourself a pep talk, choose something to do, count it as good, and then do it again. Give yourself another little pep talk and give yourself another thing to do, and it will line up for you. Okay, take the steps, my friends. Super simple, right? Pep talks. You're in charge of your pep talks. You're in charge of your daily things to do, and that's gonna help line you up. And watch, within 2 days of doing this, you're gonna feel so much better. Hey, let's stay connected. Click subscribe, and also check out this link below that talks about Master Your Influence. It's a live 3-day course here in Salt Lake City, and I'm your trainer and your teacher. Would love to share more with you. Click on the link, check it out, and if it's something for you, I hope to see you there. I really do. It'd be great to see you so I could share more. But definitely subscribe.